Shout out to Scott and the team at Legends.
Hey,
Go
Alvin,
ahead.
I just wanted to ask you about. I know this isn't your situation, but if you're a team like the Falcons who are already eliminated, um, how motivated would you be as a team to be able to, get a chance to knock another team out of the playoffs or whatever what's at stake for you all and for them?
I mean, eliminated or not, I think the tempo will be the same. The message will be the same, trying to get a win, and then especially if you got a chance to kind of knock somebody else off their pivot, another team off their pivot. So I don't expect them to come in and lay down. I mean, I don't expect to go in there and just walk out of there with a win. So we got to be on our game. It is what it is. It's another opportunity. It's another week in the season. The last week, but it's another week. So everybody promised 17 games. Their promise is 17 games. So I don't expect nothing less than a hard game.
Luke Johnson.
Alvin, what's it been like for you watching Marquez kind of take off these last couple of weeks with a couple big games? Just considering everything that was kind of put on his shoulders this year, as a guy who's only in his second year, was an undrafted rookie last year, all that stuff.
Man, I'm just excited for him, and I mean, just happy for him. Like, that's like my little bro. We went to school together at Tennessee, and just watching him from 2016 all the way up until now, like, just being with him and kind of just seeing like his progression, like just not on the field, not only on the field but off the field. I mean, just happy for him, happy for his family, and then I mean he's obviously stepped up and been able to fill a role that he got asked to fill. It wasn't something that being in his second year, undrafted rookie, everything was against him. But I mean, he don't think about it like that. He coming to work and he like, man, I got to go ball. I got to put us in position to win. So happy for him, and I'm proud of him.
John DeShazer.
Alvin, how much has this just felt like a playoff game or atmosphere since it is an elimination game essentially? How much has it felt that way this week?
Man, I mean, we've been on it. I mean, we on it every year. I mean, every game, every week. But I mean, the preparation, I think it was one of our better practice weeks. I think knowing that, and I think just because guys are just it's like I said earlier, it's the 17th game. It's like that's all you promise, really. I mean, I think just the preparation that we've had this week has been with that in mind. Like, this is the last one that's promised. We got to go. Everything else from now on, we got to go take. You know what I'm saying? Starting with this one. So, I mean, I think guys is ready. Guys got the right mindsets. We locked in, and it's time on Sunday.
Amy Just.
Yeah, unrelated to football. You were at LSU South Carolina last night. What does that mean to you, just to show your support, whether that's for the Pelicans or women's basketball or whatever's really going on?
Oh yeah, man, Moki is my home girl for real. But it was a cool game. It was a good atmosphere to be in, and I don't get to Baton Rouge too much, but just being able to be there and kind of get some love and then show some love to the women's basketball team and just kind of soak that up. We get so caught up in our season. Like, I find myself, like, it's rare that I go to a sporting event. So, like, when I get to go, it's kind of cool. Like, I just, it's a different feel for me. So, I mean, it was cool just being out there. And then, so it was a lot of Saints fans. But just being a part of, that different kind of mix of, the support for LSU women's basketball is huge. So, I mean, it was fun. It was cool. I'm trying to make another game.
Aaron Wolf.
Alvin, what's up, man? Obviously, four QBs this year. How have you seen maybe the offense evolve as you guys are going through different QBs and Sean's play calling?
Man, throughout? I mean, I really don't even have an answer for it other than, I think once that happens, I think everybody kind of like creates some type of like protective shell and tries to do whatever they can to, make that transition for whoever's in the game as seamless as it can be, including Sean. Like, I mean, Sean, I think he's probably one of the smartest people in football, period, from coach, front, like anything. So I think what he does a good job of, managing, the not only the expectation, but, the just the situation, even with, I'll go to Ian coming in and playing, like, I mean, and then it was a unique week because we didn't even really practice. So Ian coming in and Sean kind of just giving him opportunity to not only be comfortable but execute the best they can with what we had. So I think with the quarterback kind of shuffle thing, I mean, it's it's a group effort, and I think our team, we understand how to maneuver and how to pivot, when things don't go our way. So it is what it is. I think it's just one of those things you look at and you look back and be like, damn, that was kind of cool. Like, you don't see that really happen too often.
Right. For you, obviously, it's been a lot of change for the season, but you've been the kind of one constant. What's it been like seeing all these moving parts, quarterback, team, and you kind of being the one constant?
Yeah, man. I think you if you ask all my teammates, like, I'm the same week in, week out, like, no matter what. So me coming in, and I say this, it's year 5 now, and I've been saying this since my rookie year. Whatever I can do to help the team win. If I had to punt, if Blake went down, I had to punt. If I got to snap the ball, I'm gonna do what I got to do. So just watching, like, the season go on and parts move around and things happen, circumstance, this and that like inspired me even more to kind of just make sure I was like on my shit, really, what I'm saying, and make sure I was doing what I had to do to help. Obviously I went down those 4 games and that was tough, and I talked about being so anxious to be back, but wanting to be back at 100% and things like that. So just being able to be available and help my team in the best way I can, that's the beauty in it, even with everything that's been going on.
Luke Johnson.
Hey, Alvin. I mean, for you, this is year 5 now, and I'm curious now that you've kind of hit that personal milestone, what you've learned about yourself, about what kind of takes to be successful in this game. Just to kind of go from there, I guess.
Man, I think year 5, golly, it's quick. It happened quick, but I think to be successful, like, to have the amount of success that I've had, it don't even come during the season, because when I hit the season, I'm just like, it's back to regular scheduled program. Like, I think off season is what separates a lot of these guys, in the NFL. My off season, I'm training in the off season like I'm preparing for the draft. Like I don't know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that serious. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want to be available and help my team win in any way. So the best thing I could do is put my best foot forward and try to prepare for every single circumstance. And that's why I train so hard. Like, people ask, like, why you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and train, and why you do this and why you do that? It's like, I know what results I get when I do that. You know what I'm saying? So for me to not do that would not only be shorting myself, but my team. And I wouldn't get the result. Like, I don't care if it's one morning not waking up on time. Like, sometimes some mornings, you're more tired than other mornings, and I might wake up a little bit late one morning, and I'm like, shoot. And I'm just thinking, then I fast forward and think about, what that would do to affect my season. So it's like, man, I'm on it, you know what I'm saying? So I think just consistency in your routine, like, not even during the season, but often in the off season, I think that's the biggest thing that I've learned and watched, and watched other guys, maybe not do the things that they did when they got in, and it's slowly they've declined. Not even slowly, they've declined pretty, like, rapidly, because they just didn't have the same mindset or the same like just grit and hustle that they had when they had success, and then they're wondering why they're not successful. It's like, bro, you're not doing what you did when you were successful, and it's a conversation that I think, for me, I go extreme with it. So a lot of people don't like talking to me because I got a short temper and a short fuse for, like, work ethic. Like, it's just either you do it or you get the hell away from me. Like, it is what it is. So I think that's been my main, like, thing that's kept me going, like, through 5 years. And I don't really even feel like it's a long time. Some might say it's a long time, but I feel like I got so much more ahead of me, and I'm gonna just keep doing the same things and keep trying to surround myself with the right people and the right group of the right nucleus of, like, trainers, friends, like the same things that got me here today. So that's my short little spiel.
Got time for a few more. Brad Walker.
Yeah, Alvin, thanks for reminding us why we gave you the media award.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
But how hard is it going to be Sunday to, you're trying to focus on the game and then not peek at the scoreboard to see, what the 49ers and Rams are doing? Is that hard to do?
I think I'm gonna just go from my point of view. I never, the scores be playing during the game, and I never realize it until I'm trying to look at, like, either how many timeouts we got left, how much time is left in the quarter, or, like, I'm looking at the score, like the score. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't never even realize where the scores are at or what's going on, who's playing, because we got a game to play. But I don't think it'll be hard. Somebody will have to score. Probably somebody on the sideline. Somebody, they'll probably make it a big deal in the stadium. I don't know, but I mean, we'll figure out. For me, I'll just wait till after the game and figure it out. Like I think 2 years ago we had something like that happen, and it was for seeding, and the game didn't end like it was supposed to end at the same time, but I think it was like the Lions and somebody else, and we went in the locker room and we got to catch like the last 2 minutes, and it obviously ain't happened how we wanted it to happen, but that's when I figure out the news, go in the locker room and see what's going on. I guess I'll wait for somebody to tell me though, because I'm not really into all that. I just kind of mind my business.
Got time for 2 more. We'll go to Nick Underhill and then we'll finish with Cam Wolf.
There's a way you guys define success in the running game, like almost changing a week by week basis. Like, is it like some games like it might not be a lot of yards, but it's like setting things up? Does it change like every week how you kind of look at it?
I think we go in with I go in every week like, man, I want to for our old line, like I want y'all to be able to have a 100-yard rushing game or whatever, such and such. Let me rewind. Let me go personal first. Personally, I don't go into a game with like a personal goal, like I want this many catches or this many yards or this many. But for, like I said, now I'm going to go back. For our O-line, like I want it to look like, 100 yards, 150 yards rushing and, just taste them out on the ground and things like that, like for rushing-wise, because I think that, that gives our O-line confidence. And, sometimes I get on Sean on the sideline, like, give us the ball, like, shoot, make them, when we're running well, like, make the other team stop the run. Because our O-line can do it, and they want to do it. Like, they want to, they want us to keep running the ball and keep bullying people. So, I mean, I like it for the O-line because that juices me up more than me actually having the ball. Like, just seeing them go and maul people and work together on them combo blocks and move and work up to the second level and get all these blocks and just execute because, that's a hard job. Even the receivers and the tight ends, like, that's a hard job to do, block for the run. So, I mean, I think just for, like, our morale, like, I like having, like, that that success running the ball. So, I mean, I don't know. For me personally, I don't have a personal goal each week, but I think as a unit, I think we, like, personally, I just, want us to obviously have some volume so we can get to, 100-yard rushing games and 150-yard rushing games. So, that's what it is.
Last one from Cameron Wolf.
Alvin, what's up, man? You were one of the guys in this era who kind of really established the hybrid player, the receiving and running. Curious your thoughts, so a guy on the other side of the field, Cordell Patterson, and maybe the evolution of the hybrid player in this league.
Cordell been a hybrid, and I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Like, I mean, I knew Cordell. Cordell went to Hutch. Cordell went to Tennessee. Like, so, I kind of went that same route, and I knew about Cordell. Me and Cordell are pretty cool. I ain't talked to him, but we pretty cool. And, I was talking to somebody this week about him being on the Falcons and, like, him finally, like, utilizing all his skills because, other places he's been, it's like, okay, well, he was just punt returning or he was just kick returning or he was, he might have 2 reps at running back or something for some gadget play and then go back to receiver and kind of just, do whatever. But on the Falcons, it's like he's doing what he knows he could have done his whole career. And, I mean, they do a good job of, letting him create and letting him affect the game and impact the game. So, I mean, he definitely, like, one of those guys, especially this year, that's like putting that stamp on that hybrid, player, that hybrid athlete in the NFL. And I mean, I felt like I knew he could have done that 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but I mean, it's all in timing. So, I mean, he's in the right spot for it.
Appreciate you.
Yep.
All right, thanks, AK.
Yep.